Hey, health pursuer. Welcome back. So, in today's video, we're diving deep into what vitamin K is, why you should care about it, and, of course, how to make sure you're getting enough in your daily routine. Stick around, because I guarantee you'll walk away with some simple, easy tips for boosting your vitamin K, and maybe even a fun recipe or two. Alright, let's start with the basics. What is vitamin K? It's a fat-soluble vitamin, which means it hangs out in our fatty tissues and doesn't dissolve in water. And it actually has two forms, vitamin K1 and vitamin K2. Vitamin K1, this is the type you'll find in leafy greens. Think spinach, kale, and broccoli. It's like the original vitamin K and is super important for blood clotting. Without K1, even a paper cut could be a disaster. Basically, it keeps us from becoming real-life horror movies every time we get a scrape. Vitamin K2, now, K2 is a little different. It's mostly in animal products and fermented foods like cheese and natto. K2 is the VIP when it comes to heart and bone health, keeping your bones strong and your arteries unclogged. So, while both are important, they each have their unique superpowers. Let's talk about the benefits, because who doesn't love knowing what's in it for them, right? 1. Bone health. Picture this, you're walking along, minding your own business, and boom, you trip. If your bones are strong, no big deal. But if they're brittle, even a small tumble could mean a broken bone. Vitamin K helps activate proteins that grab onto calcium, pulling it into your bones where it actually strengthens them. In other words, vitamin K is basically your bone's best friend. 2. Heart health. Vitamin K2 is also the heart's unsung hero. You know how calcium is great for bones? Well, you don't want it piling up in your arteries. That's where K2 steps in. It keeps calcium from clogging up your arteries, meaning your heart can keep ticking happily along without any blockages. 3. Blood clotting. Now, this is vitamin K1's claim to fame. Every time you cut yourself or scrape your knee, vitamin K1 jumps into action, helping your blood clot and stop the bleeding. Imagine if every little cut just kept bleeding. Yeah, not ideal. That's why we're grateful for vitamin K1 every time we avoid a mini bloodbath. 4. Other benefits. There's even some new research suggesting vitamin K might support immune function. So, who knows? Maybe vitamin K has more to offer than we even know yet. Science, right? Always keeping us on our toes. So now you might be wondering, okay, how much vitamin K do I actually need? Great question. For adults, the recommended daily intake is around 90 micrograms for women, 120 micrograms for men. Now, these numbers can vary based on age, gender, and any health conditions you might have, so definitely talk to your doctor if you're not sure. 9. And remember, it's usually better to get your vitamins through food rather than supplements if you can. That way, your body can absorb them more naturally. However, if you're not a big fan of leafy greens or fermented foods, a supplement might be a good option. Just make sure to get one that has both K1 and K2. Now for the good stuff. How do you get vitamin K into your diet? If you like salads or smoothies, you're in luck. K1 is found in leafy greens like spinach, kale, and broccoli. You can throw a handful of spinach in your smoothie, add some kale to your salad, or steam some broccoli for dinner. Boom, vitamin K1 covered. K2 can be a bit trickier, especially if you're not into animal products or fermented foods. But here's where you'll find it: natto, cheese, egg yolks, and meats like chicken and beef. A little cheese on your salad, a couple of eggs in the morning, and you're getting your K2 without even trying. Want a few quick ways to pack in the vitamin K? How about a spinach and cheese omelette in the morning? Or a kale and avocado salad for lunch? You could even try adding a sprinkle of fermented cheese to your favorite pasta. Delicious and packed with vitamin K. Now, a quick but super important note: if you're on blood-thinning medication like warfarin, vitamin K can actually interfere with how these meds work. Since vitamin K helps with blood clotting, it can reduce the effectiveness of blood thinners. If you're on blood thinners, don't just stop eating vitamin K entirely. That can be risky, too. Instead, try to keep your intake of vitamin K consistent. That way, your medication can be adjusted to work with your diet. Always talk to your healthcare provider if you're on any medications and considering a big dietary change. So, there you have it. Vitamin K might be one of the lesser-known vitamins, but it's a powerhouse when it comes to keeping us healthy. Let's quickly recap. Bone health. Vitamin K pulls calcium into our bones, keeping them strong and preventing fractures. Heart health. K2 helps prevent calcium from building up in our arteries, keeping our hearts healthy. Blood clotting. K1 makes sure our blood clots when it needs to, avoiding any unnecessary bleeding. And we covered how to get it, leafy greens, fermented foods, and even some fun recipe ideas to make it easy. So, next time you're at the store, grab that spinach, pick up some cheese, and know that you're doing something fantastic for your health. Don't let vitamin K be the forgotten vitamin in your routine. It's way too important for that. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and let me know in the comments if you learned something new about vitamin K. Also, let me know if you have any other health topics you'd like us to dive into. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.